Good morning, class 10. Welcome to Commercial Studies class. Children, in the last class, we have completed chapter number 3, that was Sales Promotion and Advertising. Children, today onwards, we'll be starting up new chapter, that is chapter number 4. Chapter number 4, and the name of the chapter is Consumer Protection. Right? Children, you already know who is a consumer? Yes, the person who obtains utility from goods and services is known as consumer, right? When a particular person buy a particular product, he may get cheated by the producer. So that's why he needs some protection. Because children, in the modern philosophy of marketing, a consumer is supposed to be the king of the business and is expected to provide the maximum possible satisfaction to the consumer. But in reality, the consumers are often exploited. So they need protection, right? Children, this chapter relates to this concept only. Fine. Now, children, let's first understand the meaning of consumer protection in detail. Children, as I told you that in modern philosophy of marketing, consumer is considered to be the king of the market. But in reality, consumers are exploited. In a country like India, there are shortage of many products. Few firms enjoys monopoly power in marketplace. A large majority of consumers are ignorant and illiterate, and they do not know their rights. They are poor, and there is a lack of unity among them. Due to all these reasons, consumers are often deprived of their rights and they are often exploited. How? Through misleading advertisement, poor quality goods, fractional weights, overcharging, etc. Right, children? So, consumer protection basically is meant for the protection of the consumer. So, consumer protection means to protect the consumer against the unfair trade practice of the producers and sellers is called consumer protection, right, children? And as I told you, consumer are the king of the market, and he is every needs and demand to be fulfilled and protected against any kind of misleading activities, right, children? Now, children, we need to understand the need for consumer protection. As I told you that consumer is being getting exploited. Fine. So we need consumer protection. So the first point is social responsibility. Children, business is a part of society. It gets material, manpower, machinery, and other resources from society. Therefore, it is obligatory for the producer to supply the right product at the reasonable prices to the public. Right? Second is misleading advertisement. Children, consumers are sometimes being exploited through misleading ads. Suppose usually in the ads of detergent powder or soap we use for washing clothes, they say that once you will be are going to apply, that particular spot is going to vanish, but it never happens. So these are the forms through which consumer gets exploited. So we need consumer protection. Third is consumer satisfaction. Children, I told you that consumer satisfaction is the essential component of modern concept of marketing. This I told you in the last chapter. Yes, so it's a moral responsibility of the business to protect and promote the interest of the consumer. Fine. So consumer needs to get satisfied. Next is principle of social justice. Children, when we talk about a country like India, democratic country, so it becomes a social responsibility of the businessmen to provide satisfaction to the members of the society. Right, children? Next is principle of trusteeship. Children, principle of trusteeship means there should be a trust. A consumer has a trust with a company, and the company is liable to fulfill that trust. And suppose if a company is not doing so that's why we are needing consumer protection. Children, unfair trade practice. And the government of India committed to the welfare of general public by encouraging fair trade practice. But suppliers don't do that. They use unfair trade practices. That's why we need consumer protection. Children, we need physical protection also. Because if the supplier is providing us something which is not good for us, so we need physical protection also. So for on the basis of all these points, consumer protection is required. Right, children? And as consumers are becoming aware about their right, they through education, through information, through newspapers, through medias, so they are becoming aware, and that's why they need consumer protection. Right, children? Coming to the next topic, that is consumer exploitation. We are protecting the consumers towards what? Towards exploitation. So what does exactly consumer exploitation means? Children, consumer exploitation means harming the interests of the consumer in various ways. When the consumer do not get the value for their money due to dishonesty on the part of trader or suppliers or manufacturers, the consumer exploitation takes place. Right, children? Consumers feel cheated. Sometimes consumers are not even aware that they are being exploited. Consumer exploitation violates the basic rights of the consumer. Too greedy retailers or manufacturer wants to unreasonable profit, and such greed make them to exploit the consumers. Right, children? So consumer exploitation is practically denied most of the rights which are the rights of the consumers. Right, children? Exactly, when a producer is doing selfish deeds for his or her own benefit, and the decision is the purpose of giving more the mental happiness for only the producer and having adverse effect on consumers who may be illiterate or unaware, this leads to consumer exploitation. Children, for example, a manufacturer of the sunflower oil claims in the advertisement published in the National Daily that his oil is rich of vitamins, minerals, and so on. On testing, all these claims were found false. For example, second example, instant noodles can be sold in a packing of 100 grams, but in the case of some manufacturer, they are just putting 80 grams noodle in the packet. This is the second form in which the consumer gets exploited, and there are many more examples. Right, children? So, now we need to protect ourselves because consumer is getting exploited. We are also consumers, so we should become aware. So we usually find in the medias or in the ads a statement that jago grahak jago. Yes, that's an approach of protecting the interest of the consumer and reducing the exploitation of the consumer. Right, children? Now, in what forms consumers are being exploited, or you can say what are the types of consumer exploitation? The first form is underweight or undermeasures. Children, they give means producer gives less weight or quantity, as I gave you the example of noodles, right? So that's the first way through which consumer gets exploited. Second is higher prices or overcharging, charging unjustified higher prices. Third is substandard quality, like so the quality which they are claiming for, they don't provide that. They provide you low quality products. Fourth is duplicate article. It seems like that the name of the company is being imitated and they provide low quality products. That's a duplicate article.